Hey, you're not gonna believe this. The other day, I was listening to some good quality Nintendo music, and I had someone say that video game music isn't actual music. So, I decided to start an open call-in to determine whether that is fact or false. And I should get a good amount of calls. You see, I put in the advertisement that anyone to call in gets a free Baby Sonic keychain. It did so well for Sega, I thought I'd give it a try myself. But, to add some stakes to this, I decided that if the majority say that video game music is dumb, I will renounce video game music forever. Yeah, there's a lot on the line here. And while we wait for some callers, I thought to narrow down our answer a bit, I talk about some of my favorite video game songs and soundtracks. This'll be a blast! You know a little game called Stardew Valley? You know, the game made by a single person who also crafted one of the greatest soundtracks to any game or movie or anything in existence? Yeah, good old Stardew Valley. Now, I first played Stardew Valley the day it was ported to the Nintendo Switch, and honestly, I only played it for a bit and sort of fell off of it. Yeah, I played Cars 3 Driven to Win to completion that year, but couldn't quite get into Stardew Valley. But, in recent years, I have gone back to Stardew Valley, and after about 50 hours, I can now say it is one of my favorite games of all time, and the soundtrack is even better. I'm pretty sure if you're in any stressed state and you listen to Dance of the Moonlight Jellies, you will, within about 10 seconds or so, be back in a positive and relaxed state. And the fall song is great too. Perfect for a crisp, windy fall day. Also, is it weird for me to feel a little nostalgic for the title screen music? It just makes me feel like it's a nice day where I can just play Stardew Valley and not have to worry about anything else. A good nostalgic feeling. Now that was a nice minute of Stardew Valley talk, but I must move on to another gamer soundtrack. That's right, let's talk about Final Fantasy. Now, seeing as I'm a filthy casual Final Fantasy fan, meaning I played Final Fantasy VII Remake a year after it released and thought it was pretty good, and then I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth the day it came out and loved it. So yeah, just gonna be talking about the 7 remakes, but what a 1 or 2, I guess, to talk about. So let's start off with Aerith's theme, possibly one of my favorite tracks in any video game. It's so relaxing, emotional, like if this song comes on at the right moment, I think it has been scientifically proven that if you feel nothing when that happens, you are in fact not a gamer. And Tifa's theme is fantastic as well. I don't have quite as much to say about it as Aerith's theme. I think I just like Aerith as a character more, but still a phenomenal song. And One Winged Angel, man, probably one of the most iconic tracks in any video game, and whenever it comes on, you know something crazy's going down. Oh, we got our first caller.
I think video game music is dumb and nerdy. I just called in for the free Baby Sonic keychain.
Well, thanks for your input. I will have that keychain shipped to you as soon as I do my monthly restock on Sonic Colors Ultimate Launch Editions.
Now anyways, that's enough Final Fantasy anime garbage talk. You know what a real gamer's game is? Why, Minecraft, of course. And it doesn't pull any punches when it comes to its soundtrack. And of course, I do have a lot of nostalgia for the OG Minecraft music, but I will mainly be talking about the newer music, which is arguably just as good, if not better than the original stuff. Plus, I feel like the older Minecraft music has already been talked about plenty. Now, when talking about the newer Minecraft music, come on, you got Comforting Memories, Infinite Amethyst, and One More Day, just to name a few. Now, Comforting Memories, I mean, it's right in the name there. All these songs just make you feel more at ease and comfortable. Similar to Stardew Valley, but different enough to feel like its own thing. Minecraft is honestly such a neat game, which I feel like always gets overshadowed by its popularity. When you look at the game itself, I really do think it's one of the coolest games ever made, with the amount of creativity you can have, and how much freedom you're given, and the music is even cooler.
Oh, we got another caller. Let's hope this one's as jolly as the last.
Hey, caller host. I have no interest in videos, games, or music, but I just love supporting the phone business, so I thought I'd call in.
Oh, no way, you too? It's such a niche. I'm just glad to hear someone else is invested in the phone business as much as I am.
Hey, so you know Mario, right? Everyone loves Mario. I mean, look at him. How could you not? Talking about video game music, it would be a crime not to talk about this guy. Now, my favorite Mario soundtrack is Mario Galaxies, but today I'd like to talk a bit about Mario Wonder soundtrack, just because I feel like it's the most interesting one to talk about. So to start, let's look at 2D Mario games and soundtracks before Wonder's release. Before Mario Wonder, 2D Mario was definitely not in its best state. Many people have already talked about this, but I will reiterate, the new Super Mario Bros. Games are boring, and that goes for the music too. Each game, and especially the soundtracks, all felt the same, save for New Super Mario Bros. U having Baby Yoshi sing throughout it. I kinda like that, but excluding those specific tracks from U, if you gave me a New Super Mario Bros. Song and asked me which game of the 4 it was from, I don't think I'd be able to tell you. And this is what my bookshelf looks like. So after 11 years, apart from a port of New Super Mario Bros. U for the Switch, getting the award of the Strangest Title Award for the Switch, that was a long period of time with no new 2D Mario, and if you want to go all the way back to the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, since they're also similar, it would have been 17 years. So, in the June 2023 Nintendo Direct, Nintendo announced a brand new 2D Mario game set to release only 4 months later on October 20th, and this actually looked new. Fantastic looking animations, a great new art style, an elephant, sign me up! But especially noticeable was the music. It felt unique, strange, but fresh. And when the game finally launched on October 20th, it came out of the gate with raving reviews, amazing reception from the fans and critics, and I played and loved the game myself. But the main thing that stuck out to me was the music. I think the music in Mario Wonder represents the shift in direction for 2D Mario better than any other part of the game. It still feels like Mario, but they take so many creative liberties with it. Of course, the main Grassland theme is fantastic and iconic now, the Snowy Mountains theme is a great winter track, and the credits music? Nintendo, calm down! Yeah, as you can see, I love the soundtrack of Mario Wonder, and while I still do like Galaxies more, Mario Wonder's music is by far my favorite 2D Mario soundtrack, and the most unique Mario soundtrack in my opinion.
Oh, another call-in! Let's see what kind of caller we got this time.
Man, do I ever love video game music. I listen to my gaming playlist that I've made myself every day, and I love bringing people awareness of how good video game music is whenever I can. Thanks for hosting this call-in for a good cause.
Man, what a nerd, am I right?
So, remember when I said we'd talk some more anime garbage later? Well, what do you know? It's later now. Time flies, huh? But in terms of anime garbage, I'd say this is on the upper end of the garbage spectrum. Let's talk about Persona. So let's start with a bit of the history of the Persona series. Now, Persona first started as a spin-off series from Shin Megami Tensei developed by Atlus. First released back in 1996 on the original PlayStation, it focused on a group of high schoolers who can summon personas, which are the manifestation of a person's rebellious spirit. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, that's only Persona 5? It's different in the other games? Oh, well, thanks for letting me know, buddy. Okay, so I'll be honest, I've not played the first 2 Persona games. I've only played Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Royal, and most of Persona 4 Golden. Probably the same as about 80% of the fanbase, but while I can't speak too much for the first 2 games, or even the original Persona 3 since Reload is a pretty different game, I think I can say with confidence that these 3 games are some of the greatest JRPGs of all time. But we're not here to talk about the games themselves, no. We're here to talk about something even better, Persona music. And while obviously the games themselves are fantastic, the music is, I think, some of the best video game music of all time, and some of my personal favorite video game soundtracks of all time. Each of the 3 games goes with their own style of music based on the main theme color for that game. Persona 3 is blue, so it goes for a low-key, rappy vibe. 4 is yellow, so it goes for very upbeat pop songs, and 5 is red, and it goes for mixes of rock and jazz to fuel your rebellious spirit. Now, my favorite soundtrack out of the 3 is probably 4, just because that is just the type of music I tend to like more in general, but they're all fantastic. From Color Your Night in Persona 3 Reload, to Shadow World in 4 Golden, to I Believe from Persona 5 Royal. They just never miss. And with Persona 5 in particular, they really know how to get you amped up for a big boss fight with the song Life Will Change at the end of every major dungeon. Like, you're about to take down this big corrupt guy after all this time planning this big mission, and to just make you feel even cooler, they throw in Life Will Change, like, slow down there, Persona! But I digress. Persona 4 Golden has the song Snowflakes toward the end of the game, which is fantastic. And with it being toward the back end of the game, it has lines like, and it really makes you look back on this journey you've gone on in this game. All the characters you spent all this time with. I know when I was nearing the end of Persona 5, I was like, no, I don't want this to end. I've been playing through the game for months at that point, and it was kind of sad to see it end. But it reminds me why I love video games so much. They can take you on an amazing journey that can better you as a human being, and the music in them can be just as important as the story or characters a lot of the time.
Wait, I think I finally get it. I don't have to change my own opinion just because it's not the same as the majority. I like video game music, and I'm proud to say it. But also I saw this ad in the paper that anyone who calls in renouncing video game music gets a free keychain. No, I've fallen for my own trick!